the things on the material level. It's not that we should cast them aside and get rid of them and that they have no value, have no use, but they must be put into their proper context. They must be put into the proper understanding, my friends. So we are talking about raising our consciousness to the level whereby even though things may be going on around us and things may be going on in our household, in our place of business, raising our consciousness to the level whereby we can say that greater is he that is within me than he that is in the world. And sometimes when we're confronted with things, we have to really affirm and really speak the truth to that thing. Sometimes if we have a pain, sometimes it may be a physical pain in our physical body. Sometimes we have to declare the truth and affirm the truth, understanding that we are lifting in consciousness. Sometimes we have to repeat over and over again, affirm over and over again the truth of our being, which is greater is he that is within me than he that is in the world, and he that is in the world are the appearances of lack. He, if you will, he generically, whatever that is in the world represents the inharmony and the war and the strife and the lack and the limitation. But we are not living and functioning on that level. We are raising our consciousness beyond that, my friends. Palm Sunday, the significance of Palm Sunday, truly is one of overcoming and realizing and affirming the truth of our being. As Jesus rode along on this colt, rode through the crowd, through the multitude, what did the crowd do? They greeted him as a king. They greeted him with glory and honor, and they grabbed the palm and they put the palm on the ground before him, and they cried out, Hosanna, Hosanna. Hosanna means save now, save now. And those hosannas of the multitude that was rejoicing in the spreading of their garments in the palm before Jesus represent metaphysically the joyful obedience and homage that all of our thoughts and every aspect of our being and our consciousness gives when an error state of mind has been overcome. When you overcome an urge, a physical urge that is not necessarily for your highest good, when you overcome a thought of lack or limitation, when you overcome a thought of fear or doubt, then there are aspects of your being, of your consciousness, of your physical body that rejoices, because within you is the awareness that yes, you can and yes, you should overcome those things. And when you do, then there is a rejoicing within your being, my friends. And you know, you feel a little bit better once you have done it. Once you have faced up to that opposition, whatever that opposition is, and said, no, you have no power over me. I will not accept this verdict. I will not accept this information that you are presenting to me. I realize and recognize that God is the source of my being. You are not the source of my being. You are not the source of my happiness, but God is the source of my being, my happiness, my joy, my all in all. And when you can stand there and affirm that, then you feel better. There's rejoicing within your being. Now, guess what? That doesn't mean that you affirm it once and then everything after that is fine and hunky-dory. No. You may have to affirm it again and again and again, my friends. But guess what? The truth is still that greater that is he that is within you than he that is in the world. And every time that you affirm the truth and express the truth, then guess what? You are becoming a better person. You are becoming stronger and stronger. You are better able to deal with the challenges of life. Our lesson title for today is The Triumphant Entry. What does that mean? That means our triumphant entry into a higher and greater state of consciousness. Our entry into an awareness of the truth of our being. Our entry into the awareness, and we are triumphing, which means we are overcoming, which means we are victorious. I saw a bumper sticker one time that said, "It's a rat race, and the rats are winning." And I said, no. Okay, we are entering into a consciousness whereby we realize that regardless of what goes on in Washington, and this is important because it's on everybody's mind, regardless of what the Tea Party does, the Republican does, Obama does, and the governor, all of them, God bless all of them, but regardless of what they do, we are still created in the image and likeness of God, and we can and will still prosper. We will indeed overcome. Why? Because that is within us to do so and to express the good that God has created for us. But if we succumb to what's going on in the world around us and what we hear on MSNBC or on Fox 5 and so on, and the Post and the top, if we succumb to that, then it will be real for us, my friends. But today, Palm Sunday, our task, our role is to enter into a new state of consciousness. Our task is to ride into Jerusalem, that elevated state of mind, to leave behind all those other things and all those other thoughts, to leave behind the clutter and the fear and the unknowingness, and to indeed enter into a greater awareness of God. My friends, the palm that each of you has, this palm symbolizes the overcoming power that is within you. It's within you. Now, we each have a choice as to whether we will utilize and implement and put into practice this overcoming power, or whether we will allow it to be overcome by things of the world, if you will. We give these palms to remind you of that overcoming power that is within you. That overcoming power that you don't have to go and run around and search for. My friends, each of us has the power to make any overcoming in life that we desire to. Jesus told us, he said, in the world you have tribulations, but be of good cheer, for I have overcome the world. And as we are followers of Jesus and he is our way shower, if he has overcome the world, then what does that mean for us? That we too can overcome the world. The world of lack, the world of negativity, the world of I don't have and I can't do. Let us indeed hold our palm. Everybody hold your palm. Pick up your palm. And if you don't have any palm, and our ushers will bring it to you. My friends, let us, as we hold these palms and wave these palms, let us know that we are and we can be and we were ordained to be victorious in life. Let us know that we indeed have the victory. We indeed are overcomers. Let us know that we have the victory through the presence and power of God that is within us. Not out in the sky, it's within us. And because of that presence and power of God, we can move mountains in our life, world, and affairs. Let us affirm this, regardless of what anyone else around us is affirming or declaring. We are affirming the truth. And let us affirm that we see conditions changing for the better. I